back to my channel. Thank you so much for pressing the play button, for coming in. Like and subscribe as you watch this video if you're if you're receiving any value. First and foremost, I'd like to thank all my new subscribers. That last video went insane. At least for a young YouTube channel. I'm not like, you know, at 20,000 subs or anything like that, but I'm at a place I just started last week. That video went 1,000 views in less than 6 hours. Thank you so much for my new subscribers, and thank you. You've really come to the right place. So let's jump right into this. On my last video in the comment section, a couple people came in talking about why I'm not addressing the SEC situation. I would like to shout out to one of the comments, one of the people in the comment section who really fully understood, completely saw what I saw on the charts from a technical perspective, right? Ultimately, guys, price is king. Price action is king. We cannot make decisions on trades or investments solely based on analyzing the news. While it is true that the volume on the sell positions here could have come from the fears of the SEC bringing a lawsuit against XRP, this thing was bearish even a week before this news dropped. Okay, an evening star formed at the top of the market. It's a bearish reversal signal for me in my trading system, right? So for me, it was clear that I was confident it was going to go to 30 cents. Also, 30 cents, as you can see, is if you follow market structure, and a lot of people use structure but they're not talking about it correctly. This most recent lower high, it broke it, and what happens is when the market breaks structure, it likes to come back and retest it. It broke structure at 30 cents. I was fairly confident it was to come back into 30 cents. All right, so enough of the explanation. Let me let's jump into what to tell you what I'm seeing on the charts right now as to what could happen next for XRP. Okay, so right now we have this descending trend line. Price broke it. We have now come back to retest the back of it, right? We also have this ascending trend line that we got a fourth touch of, right? So we are clearly making these nice low, then higher low, then we made our fourth higher low. Can we confirm the higher low with the candlestick close? That is going to be the question, right? So one of the reasons why I'm still okay with the fact that we're still in a bullish structure is that if we take our fibs out, and everybody likes to take their fibs out, but I use my fibs a little differently from most people, in that when we come back to the 100% retracement, it went up and came back down 100%, right? Typically that is not normal, right? I believe this was a pump and dump scenario, right? It was pumped. I believe the price was pumped purposefully, and then it sold off here. As you can see, I talked about the wicks. It also rejected from this price before. In order for the market to be rejected this quickly tells me that there was some sort of sell orders here from a big player. Could it be the CEOs of Ripple that had their sell limits here? We're going to look at that quickly, right? And now we are dropping back into 27 cents or 30 cents right now. Now, I would be concerned if we closed below the 100% fib retracement, because that would tell me that we have broken this up structure and we are continuing this down structure, and this entire thing was a fake out, and we're going to go lower. However, we rejected out of it from this support level of 23 cents. If we stay above this level of 23 cents on the weekly candlestick close, which would be this Friday, or at the end of this week, really would be Christmas Day that we would close, right, is really going to tell us a lot. Now, if we close here, I believe that I will look to monitor it, and I believe we can then come out of here and go into 80 cents. Am I completely confident about that happening? No. I just think one more detrimental or one more fair needs to happen to get more people out. I personally think scenario number 2 is what I think is most likely going to happen. Did I currently buy in at 30 cents? Absolutely. But I bought in at a price, and I bought in with enough that even if we go down there, I'd be in drawdown 46%, right? And it's the amount and my position sizing that's enough for me to deal with that. Now, if you're going to load up $5,000 or $10,000, you're going to be down 5,000, right? That if you can handle that, great. If you can't, then I don't know what to tell you. But for me and my house, I put on a small position that even if it goes down into 14, I'm not panicking. When I look at my portfolio, I'm look to buying at 14 again. This happened during the pandemic. Something my gut's telling me, this is not on the charts. This is just me thinking. This is just me kind of putting on my tinfoil hat, if you will. I just think there's going to be some news after Christmas about the pandemic, or start hinting about going into quarantine, and I think we're gonna sink into 14 cents. That's just my opinion. I'm probably in the minority about this, but I think option number 2, or scenario number 2, is probably most possible. Now, going to the SEC suit against Ripple. Now, guys, even though I am holding Ripple, I'm not going to be a cheerleader waving pom-poms, right? Trying to come to the defense of a CEO that I don't know, just because there are people out here that have been accumulating it for 4 years and they're completely emotionally invested in this thing. Guys, trying not to be emotionally invested in an investment you're holding. You're not going to make sane decisions. Okay, you're going to make emotional ones. And so I believe, from a personal opinion, the SEC has a point of bringing the suit against Ripple. Why? Because I believe, if you read between the lines, they're being charged for market manipulation. They use the term market making. Market making is just a professional way of saying you're manipulating the price. Why do I say that? It says here, Larson and Garlinghouse also orchestrated personal unregistered sales worth $600 million. Not only that, guys, they were trying to unload $1.3 billion of XRP, right? And it says this here, a good cryptocurrency, its CEO and its chairman for orchestrating securities fraud worth $1.3 billion. The SEC said Ripple illegally marketing. I don't believe it that. I don't believe they illegally marketed it. But according to the committee, Ripple's co-founder and CEO Chris Larson, the company's currency umbrella, raised capital for the business through sale of XRP in an unregistered security offering. The failure, and they didn't report it. So pretty much what it is, guys, is that if in a market this young, with the market cap that Ripple has, and you'd be surprised, the S&P 500, or there are a lot more companies on Wall Street or on the stock exchange that have larger market caps than Ripple. So it's a young market, right? If you're going to unload this much volume, 600 million, you're going to affect the price, right? And they know that. And so pretty much what the SEC is coming to them and telling them is that, guys, you can't do that. Now, I believe all markets are manipulated, but I believe if you're going to blatantly manipulate the price, the SEC is going to come at you. Again, this is just my 2 cents. You don't have to agree with it. You may be a fan waving those pom-poms for Ripple. Fine, that's on you. I'm just holding the coin to make some bread. That's it. Okay. Apart from that, guys, this is my analysis. I do believe scenario number 1 is possible. So watch for the next 3 days to see what happens. You make a decision on whether you're going to buy in or not. This is just my opinion. This is not financial advice, right? I'm not a financial advisor. Do your own research. However, I am here to help you in the process, to give you the tools and the tips necessary for you to come to the charts, look at the price, and make an educated decision for your investment. So guys, thank you so much. Catch y'all on the next one.